Hi there, this is Heather doing another shop critique. This time it's of MamaBearBathCo on Etsy. So there are a couple things I noticed right off the bat when I'm looking at your shop. I see that you have a logo here, but I see it's a bear, but it's really hard to tell what it is, especially from far away. I have to get really close up on it to tell what it is. A bear and a little baby bear. I love the idea of it. Maybe if you could just make it a little bigger, something that might be helpful to you. I also noticed that here you just repeat your shop name under this little I can't remember what Etsy calls it, but it's that little space that you have just a little bit of room to describe your shop. That is a place where you should be putting keywords that describe what you sell. So here you would put, like, I see you sell bath bombs, so you could put bath bombs. Let's see if you do, look at wax melts. So you could do, bath bombs and wax melts or something there that would help you in your search results. I see that you have a decent amount of sales here. You've been on Etsy a little while and you do have really good feedback, so that's awesome. Something else I would suggest you do, and I'll show you an example of what I mean, is to put in a big banner image that gives your shop a branded feel. So look at this shop. See how they have this huge image, and it's beautiful with their logo, also a bear. They have their logo down here, and they have a different version of their logo here, so it's a little bit different and interesting to the eye. And you see here how they have the affordable branding for your small business. So you have small business, you have branding, you have some keywords in there. And then they also have shop hours. They have follow me on Instagram. Beautiful branding. And, so you could do something amazing and beautiful with your shop too, and maybe have some of your announcements or things in that big banner image. Now, scrolling down a little bit, one thing that strikes me is your pictures are very inconsistent, especially in these top 4 here. This one is a white and bright. It's pretty good. This one has some weird shadowing. This guy's dark behind him, so the lighting is uneven. This one's on a black background, and I understand why you did it because it's a white product and that would be really hard to photograph on a white background. But here, this white one does okay on white. And even if you had to do a natural wood or something, I think it might be less harsh and less such a crazy contrast between all of these. And then this guy here on white, but it's really blown out, whitewashed, but it's also got a blue tint, which gives this thing a weird feel. The orange is making your camera do kind of a blue tint to your white balance. So you're going to need to go in and edit that. A lot of these things, this one you could brighten it up. This one you could take the blue out in editing, whether you use Photoshop, which is my favorite, but I know that not everybody has access to Photoshop. So PicMonkey is another really great resource you could use to do some post photography editing that would make a lot of difference in your pictures. Okay, so let me look at your announcement. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward there. Announcement. You could put in some other, if you're having any promotions or anything, that would be a good place to put them too. Let's see. So, just out of curiosity, I'll ask you a question to think about here, but who are you trying to attract into your shop? Are you trying to attract a bargain shopper, or what kind of price point of a customer are you trying to attract? Because the very first thing I see here is closeout, which to me kind of feels like you're trying to attract people to that, as the first thing. Okay, come buy my sale and closeout things first. Whereas maybe I would put, you have seasonal bath bombs. I would maybe put Halloween up here or fall. If you're trying to keep them in order of your size of writing, which it looks like you might be here, that's something to consider. I see you have bath bombs here, but you also, it looks like, have candle and warmer wax melts. I don't see any place for those here. So you want to give your customers, if that's something you carry in your shop, you want to give your customers the easiest path to buying those that you can, which is putting it over here on this side menu. Again, as I'm scrolling, the pictures are just really inconsistent. Some are blue, some are really light, some are really dark, some looks like you used a flash or something. I'm not really sure what happened here because there's like few different layers of shadows. This one's really dark. This one looks pretty good. This one's outdoors in bright sunlight, which if you're taking your pictures outdoors, you want to be doing it in shade and then editing it to brighten it, or do it on an overcast day, not in a bright sun day. It makes the shadows really harsh and the light really harsh. So that's something you definitely want to work on, all these shadows and stuff. Like the inside of this is really shadowed because of that bright, harsh sunlight. So here you have tooth powder, and I didn't even know you had that until I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, because you do not have a section for it up here at the top. Tooth powder, that should be a section, and you should include that up here if that is something that you sell. Right here, I see 32 items on your all, but when I do the math here, it looks like you have about only 25 that are actually listed under your different types of items. So that's something that you definitely want to work on. See, okay, so you're closing out, it looks like, some of these things that you're doing. So I see, but this top seller, should have its own section. Okay, let me go in real quick, check your SEO. Okay, so I don't think, I'm not going to sit here and count them, but it looks like you maybe didn't use all of the spaces, all of the things that they give you. Okay, and then let me go look down at your tags real quick. Okay, so your tags definitely, I don't even know if you use tags in here, to be honest. It looks like this is maybe just the section that you're in. So when you are doing your SEO, you want to put your most important keywords as the first 4 words of your title. Okay, so whether that's two 2-word keywords or 1 4-word keyword, that's up to you, however you want to work that out. But soy blend candle, if that's what you want people to search to find this, you'd put it here, and then you would put it down here as tag number 1, soy blend candle. You get 13 tags, you want to use all 13, and you're going to repeat them in the order you do in the title. So soy blend candle would be number 1, warmer wax melts number 2, hand poured candles number 3, 8-ounce candles number 4, wax melts number 5, and then you want to fill this up. But whatever ones you have left over, you want to overlap. So you want to repeat the tags in the same order as the keywords in your title, and then you want to overlap things like hand poured wax melts would be one that you could use, or 8-ounce soy blend, or let's see, wax warmer instead of warmer wax, because people search in different ways, and you want to cover all of those keywords in a really strong way. So that's something you can do here. And your SEO, definitely, I'm only looking at this one listing, but just from this one listing, I can tell that it really needs help. That will make a big difference for you if you put some tags in here in getting searched. Let me take a quick look. Testing purposes, okay. So as a customer, when I see for testing purposes, that doesn't really encourage me to want to buy it, because I'm thinking, okay, what are you testing? Are you testing your ability to make it? Are you testing whether the product is good enough or not? And if it's not good enough, why do I want to buy it? So I would rethink the phrasing of that. Other than that, I think it's pretty good. You do invoke a little bit of emotion here with your copy. So yes, but definitely reconsider this testing purposes thing here. Okay, so I hope I've given you a good starting point. If you find that you need more help, I offer individual one-on-one coaching by the hour to help you brainstorm new ideas, grow your shop, and fix any issues you may be having. Right now, my sessions are half off. You can book a session at thehandmadeacademy.com and click Work with Heather. I want you to create a life you love. You've got this. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.